What is going on, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and today, my friends, I want to take a few minutes, as I do every Monday morning, talk about a few things going on in the game. But in addition to that, I'd also like to bring you up to speed on a few things going on here at the channel and what you can expect to see in the upcoming weeks. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, and we are having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S, but I will save that until the end. Now, the first thing we're jumping into is the seasonal timeline and what we can expect to see this week, and to be honest with you, there is not much going on. We do have the Mitchell League, which does begin tomorrow, and then a week from tomorrow we do have the Golden Bullet Global event beginning, and that is by far the most popular one in the game, and that is going to wrap the season up. Now, to be clear, once Golden Bullet ends, you will still have an additional 3 weeks to complete anything in Season 1 you have not finished as yet, and the most important thing, at least in my opinion, is making sure you get to at least level 91 in the season. That way you are guaranteed the new exotic assault rifle in the game, St. Elmo's Engine. That is at level 90. At 91 you get the blueprint, which means you can farm for additional ones if you like. And even though every time a season ends, the exotics from that season are added to the general loot pool, in this game, anytime you can get something that is a guarantee, you definitely want to take advantage of it, as I hear from so many players out there who are unable to complete the season for various reasons, and they reach out asking, well, how do I get that exotic from the previous season? The answer is you need to then farm for it, and you may get luck and get it quickly, but on the flip side of that coin, it may take you countless hours of farming to try to finally pick one up from the general loot pool or even targeted loot as well. So consider this your fair warning. As of my recording this, you have about 5 weeks or so left to get this thing. Definitely make it a priority. Now, as far as game updates go, that's all I have as of right now, my fellow agents. I wish I had more information, but you know how I roll here. I'm not going to talk in speculation. Once we have tangible info to pass along, I definitely will do so. Now, that takes us to the next part of the video, which is my going over the future of this channel when it comes to not only The Division, but other games as well. Now, if you followed me recently, you've probably heard me say multiple times that I'm working on a certain type of video. You should see that video in the next few days, and unfortunately, that never takes place. And there are few reasons for that. First of all, this channel happens to be a hobby of mine, which I love, but it is not my full-time job. And what takes place is I start the week, I'm thinking, okay, I've got my plan of attack, I know exactly what I'm going to do. And then throughout the week, life just happens, you know what I mean? Like things change with the kids or work, so my schedule is always changing. Now, the reason I bring this up is because recently at the channel, I have been receiving a lot of questions asking if I'm slowly starting to step away from the game, and the answer is no, like many of you out there. I'm waiting for Year 5 Season 2 because we've known for a while that is when incursions are going to be reintroduced into the game. In my opinion, that is going to bring a ton of players back. And as you've heard me say multiple times at the channel, fellow agents, I'm never going to post a video just to post a video. That is why you've seen less videos from me. That's also why the videos have been shorter in duration. But trust me when I say, as soon as we start to get information on when we can expect to see the PTS, what the new weapons and gear exotics are going to be like, I promise to bring it to you. And as always, questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know. With that being said, it takes me to the final portion of the video, and that is talking about the future of this channel. So we've already established that when it comes to The Division, I'm not going anywhere. I am in this thing for the long haul no matter what. Now, as far as other games go, it once again boils down to time. So for me, at this point at least, I can only cover 2 games at once, so I need to decide what I'm going to cover, and I've made that decision. And in addition to covering The Division 2 and anything in the Division franchise, I'm also going to be covering Starfield. I cannot wait for that thing to launch. We are about 3 weeks away, and that is really going to be the first game other than The Division 2 that I'm going to be covering at this channel on a weekly basis consistently. I really hope you stick around for that stuff. But once again, to be very clear, I really do have high hopes for The Division 2. I've always felt that Year 5 Season 2 is when things are really going to kick into gear. I cannot wait to see what the game brings us, and I hope you stick around for that stuff as well. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. As always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible support of this channel. When I'm talking about support, I don't mean the views. I mean, I post videos that I know are for a very small portion of the community, but the comments I receive are truly the driving force behind this channel, and I sincerely do appreciate them. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we are having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. We're actually giving away 2, and all you need to do to enter is either subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced October 1st of this year. That is going to do it for this video. I appreciate the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.